You're watching News 24 Live. For those sports pundits out there who are avid players of the score prediction game Superbru, may be familiar with the name Wigger. I'm not sure if I can say that on camera. Nonetheless, he has a very impressive Superbru CV and more recently won the global pool for the English Premier League in 2013-2014. He's also won it in 2009-2010. And he works in our offices. Wade Pretorius.
Morning, Nick. How's it going?
Good, thanks, and yourself. Thanks for coming in. What is your secret?
I don't think there is a secret. I think it's just like most guys on Superbru, they just watch a tremendous amount of sport and maybe a hint of luck here and there. Okay.
You've just come back from the UK, cashing in on one of your prizes. I believe it's a separate pool or a separate competition. You want to tell us about that?
Yeah, so Hansa Pilsner are the global beer sponsors, or the South African beer sponsors for Man City and Arsenal. And they ran a pool just for media, personalities, bloggers and that type of thing. 62 people in the pool. And the winner at the end of the halfway mark got a all expenses paid trip to the UK to watch Arsenal away at Man City.
Okay, so how was your experience?
It was incredible. Never been to the UK before. Never watched, obviously, an English Premiership game live, and those two experiences are unforgettable. The bells and whistles, Hansa know how to take care of their guests, and going to the game live, hearing the fans chant, seeing the Arsenal away fans going wild the entire game gives me goosebumps talking about it again.
Okay, and now for winning the global pool. How many people took part in that? And what prize were you given for that?
So that's last year's season, 2013-2014. Web Africa were the main sponsors of that competition. There were about 35,000 people that took part in it. And again, that was a 3-night trip to England to watch the team of your choice. Some spending money as well, and things like that. So I'm off back to Manchester again to watch Manchester United play Man City with some fabulous tickets and sort of all the pre-game festivities as well. So looking forward to that too.
Okay, now we've had you in studio a couple of times, of course, to pick your brain on football results, particularly the English Premier League. It's obviously your area of expertise. But looking at your Superbru CV, I mean, you're a Superbru freak, really. I mean, you bet on varsity soccer, varsity rugby. You've been the pool champion, Super Rugby, sevens. I mean, just where does it end?
It doesn't end. I play pretty much everything. It started off as like a thing just with some mates, make a pool, see who can brag about who knows the most about sport. Been watching, reading about sports since I was a laddie. And just haven't stopped really. And luckily now I work as a sports journalist. Obviously soccer is my first love, but as you say, I play in all these other pools, and it's not too much thinking that goes into it. Sort of go with your gut and see how it goes. I have been known to shout at the TV when my Superbru pick doesn't come off, and also when I have to bet against my own team, particularly Manchester United last season and a little bit into this season as well. So it can be tough on the emotions, but it's just good fun at the end of the day.
Now, for those skeptics out there who say, like, I mean, how can this guy win the Superbru pool globally on 2 occasions? There must be something dodgy going on there. Obviously, unless you're a fortune teller, there's no ways you can cheat at Superbru.
No, I mean, they're a proper company. They run a lot of competitions with some fabulous prizes. They're well sponsored with prizes, and companies are looking to really get involved with Superbru. It's definitely no way to cheat. So I won it back in 2009, 2010 when Superbru was still small. My prize then was a lot different to my overseas trip. My prize then was a cap and a t-shirt. And then the prizes have got bigger and bigger. They've sent people to the Rugby World Cup. I think they've sent people to watch rugby in Argentina, the Boks play there. So I'm pretty glad that I got to cash in again when Superbru grew a little bit larger and Web Africa came along with this prize. But no way to cheat, Nick. I mean, you pick with your gut and you see what happens.
Of course, obviously, it helps that you're a sports journalist.
Yeah, I think it. I mean, and I watch sport for leisure and I watch sport for work. So, and I'm always reading the news because I mean that's my job. So maybe that helps. I know who's playing. I know who's injured. Some of the stats, Although then you see a game like the one I went to, Arsenal hadn't won at City for ages, leaked 20 goals in their last 6 games, and then they go and upset. I mean, I didn't pick that right, but yeah, those are the things that happen in Superbru.
We can have a look now at your Superbru CV. What are some of the other really sort of notable wins you've had? I mean, the real bragging rights that you've had.
I think because Super Rugby is so popular, I think whenever I've done reasonably well there, that's one thing that I would like to highlight on my Superbru CV, if that's what you're going to call it. But I've done all right in Varsity Cup before. I've done all right in Varsity Soccer, not too bad. Some of the minor cricket tournaments. Yeah, as I've been playing since about 2007 in almost every competition. So I suppose the more you play, the luckier you're going to get and things like that.